Hello, lovely human being. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mia and I run a blog called shedreamsalday.com where I strive to empower introverts to start blogs, to shine online, and to really chase and succeed at their dreams. Today, in this video, let's talk about money. Specifically blogging expenses and how much I pay on a monthly basis to run my blogging business, because it's not free. I know that many of you are curious about this. I have gotten a lot of comments about this, so I thought, let's do it. Let's break it all down and go through the services, the tools, and the resources that I pay for on the monthly basis. You know the saying, I'll spend money when I make money. That is complete rubbish. When it comes to blogging, because to actually scale your blog, to make money blogging, you have to invest in yourself and in your blogging business to be able to take it to that next level. And if the goal is to make money blogging, you have to look at your blog as a business, because essentially that is what it is. And you have to spend money in order to make money, to grow your blog, and to keep the business running, you gotta invest. That's enough babbling for today's introduction. Let's just get into the breakdown of what I pay on a monthly basis for my blogging business to run smoothly. Some of these services I actually pay for annually, so I've just turn them into a monthly number so it's easier to work with. And so you can kind of get the whole picture. So first of all, I have to pay for my hosting. You need to host your blog somewhere on the internet for people to be able to access it. So for instance, Bluehost that I recommend that all newbie bloggers start with is a hosting service. So I pay $35 per month for my hosting service at the moment. My next expense is the most important expense, which is ConvertKit, my email marketing service provider. You guys know by this point, if you've been following me for a while, how important it is to start your email list when you are starting a blog. Start it as soon as you possibly can, because this is how you're going to build your community. You're going to grow your audience this way, and having an email list is also the way that you're gonna make money blogging. This is your chance to build your hub of people, hub of loyal fans and followers that are going to check out your content on a weekly basis because you do email them. So anyway, ConvertKit, I pay $74.25. Now this is actually an annual subscription because I do save money that way. And the thing about ConvertKit, it's not gonna cost you guys that much because you actually pay for the amount of subscribers that you have. So when you're just starting out, you pay $0. It's only when you reach your first 1,000 subscribers that you have to pay, I think it's $30 a month. So because I do have a larger list, I have to pay more for that list. Okay, my next expense is leadpages. For leadpages, I pay $48 per month. This again is an annual subscription, but leadpages is essentially what I use to create all my landing pages. So if you're gonna join my free blogging challenge that I have linked below, you're going to be taken to a leadpages page. So it's kind of like a separate page that's not on your own domain, that's created specifically to get a reader to convert into an email subscriber, where they sign up for a freebie or a free course or anything like that. I also use leadpages for my sales page for my ebook Dream Morning. Next expense is the Amazon, I don't even know the name of it. AWS. I think it's Amazon Web Storage and iCloud storage. So I pay $4 per month for extra storage. I use Amazon to host all of my digital products. So the ebook, the freebies, all the things that I want to link to, I don't host them within my own host. I actually use Amazon, and it's pretty affordable, as you can see. My next blogging expense is Kajabi. So Kajabi is the platform that I use to host my membership. I use it to host my online courses, and I pay $199 a month, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. To me, it is worth it. I absolutely love Kajabi. But if you are looking for something a little more on the budget-friendly side, then definitely check out Teachable or Podia. Those are some great alternatives. My next blogging expense is Tailwind. So for Tailwind, I'm on an annual subscription, but I do pay $19.98. Couldn't just round that up to 20. So if you're using Pinterest to drive traffic, you're probably familiar with Tailwind. Tailwind is a Pinterest approved partner. It is what I use to schedule my pins when I sleep, so I don't have to schedule in the moment. And I also use it for analytics. It's just my preference. But Tailwind is also really great if you are just getting started with Pinterest, you don't have a lot of followers or eyes on your pins yet. You can join something called Tailwind communities. So it's kind of like pinners getting together and spreading their content. So that's a neat way to get people to find you on Pinterest. So my next expense is actually Facebook ads. Now this is not something that I have always done. This is something that I started with in the last year. So I run daily ads to my free blogging course, and roughly I pay around $350 a month for Facebook ads, which is really, really worth it to me because I do get a return on that investment in the form of people eventually signing up for my blogging course, Dreamer to Blogger. This is definitely not something that I started out with. So if you're just getting started with blogging, I don't want to scare you by name dropping Facebook ads. If you are looking to get started in the ad space, start looking into Pinterest ads. It's much easier to get started with ads on Pinterest. It's actually how I got started as well. But then I just one day woke up, told myself, I'm ready for Facebook ads. Okay, moving right along, my next blogging expense that I do pay for monthly is imark Interactive. So this is actually a WordPress support service that I pay for. And knowing that they are looking over my blog, keeping it safe from hackers, attacks, and malicious login attempts is just so I'm so at ease. So if you do want to check out their service, I'll leave a link in the description. I'm gonna leave a link to all of these things in the description below. And their customer service is amazing. I mean, they get back to me within 5 minutes, even on weekends when I'm having an issue with my website, which is amazing. I love them so much. Thank you for existing. The next blogging expense that I pay for monthly is my domain. So my domains, I should say. I have shedreamsallday.com, OBS. I have Dreamer to Blogger, which is my blogging course, and I also have the Dreamer to Doer Academy, which is my personal development course for introverts. So I do pay for those domains, and it equals out to about $5.70 every single month. Next, I pay for something called optinmonster. So optinmonster is a service that makes it really easy to create pop-up ads and those exit intent pop-up ads that I have on my site. Meaning if you hover over the exit button on the browser, a little pop-up is gonna say, hey Dreamer, where you're going? Check out this free blogging course. So I use optinmonster to create all my pop-ups. So for this service, I pay $49 a month. The next blogging expense that I have to pay for is gsuite. It's my email, so I gotta have it. And it's how I'm able to create different email accounts with my domain as the end tail. If that makes sense. Mia@shedreamsallday.com. And the next blogging expense that I pay for every single month, which I love and I can't live without it, seriously can't live without it, is canva.com. I am on the premium subscription of Canva and I'm just obsessed. Canva is not sponsoring this video in any way, shape, or form, but they should. As a person with zero graphic design skills, Canva just makes my life so much easier, and it's so simple to create on-brand presentations, which I use for my master classes within the membership, but also like all of the graphics that I use for my Instagram stories or teasers that I share for these YouTube videos. So Canva, I love you. Okay, so the next blogging expense that I think is really important is actually investing in your own personal growth. This could be courses, audiobooks, or just books in general that I purchase to up-level my own personal development, but also my business skills and my marketing skills. I've rounded this up to about $100 per month. I don't pay that every single month, but from time to time, I will enroll in courses, become part of memberships that cost me about $100 per month. When we are in it, when we are on our blogging journey, I think it's really important to invest in yourself and to make sure that you're growing and evolving and learning to really up-level your blogging business. My foot's asleep. Ooh, my foot's asleep. Okay, so my last blogging expense is my most expensive expense, is paying my accountant. So my accountant is amazing. She does all the tax related stuff for me. She, helps me with my bookkeeping, all of the above. It's so worth it for me to pay $403 per month. Yeah. But listen, this saves me so much time, and I really don't have, honestly, the brains to do that stuff. Like, it's so complicated with international tax laws, and yeah, so I can't even dive into this. So she's an angel. And on that note, I do pay taxes as well. So that's another expense. Don't know what I'll be paying in taxes this year because my accountant is the queen of that. But you guys, I hope you found this helpful, this little breakdown of what I pay on a monthly basis to keep my blog running and scaling and growing. I do tend to do a little subscription audit every quarter to see if I'm actually using the services that I'm paying for. So I recommend that you do the same to make sure you're not paying for something that you're not actually using. But guys, in total, every single month, I pay $1,389.88. I know this sounds like a lot, but to me, it's worth it. Totally worth it. And I think that if you're not willing to spend any money, you shouldn't start a blog with the purpose of earning money, because to earn money, you gotta spend money. And I definitely did not start out with all of these expenses. I started out with the bare essentials, which is ConvertKit, my email marketing service provider, and my hosting. And you definitely don't have to pay for all of these things. I simply wanted to share what I pay for every single month and the services and tools that I use in case you're feeling inspired, you wanna check some of these out to see if they can help you get your blog to that next level. And again, I'll be sure to leave the link to all of these things that I just mentioned in the description below. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Join my YouTube fam. It's an amazing community of introverted bloggers over here. I appreciate you so very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.